Queen's Park Rangers have made a change at the break with Jan Seller coming on to replace Koki Saito. Jan Seller, who is a striker, signed in the summer. A Slovenian who did play against England in the Euros in the summer. He is on. But every game last season had real pressure on it for both of these two, as they look to survive, most particularly from late autumn onwards for Queen's Park Rangers. And they managed to get through it, but they can play with a little bit more freedom at the start of this campaign as they make their way through the season again. Martí Cifuentes looking to change the style, be more possession-based, press aggressively, win the ball higher up the pitch. That's what he wants from his Queen's Park Rangers team, and he's had a pre-season to work on that. Unlike many of his previous clubs where he's taken over halfway through the campaign.
By making that change, you can see the intent from him, with the additional player on the field, getting an extra striker up top, more of a threat, looking to assist Michael Frey, get extra bodies in the box, something more to pick out from the other players. Cifuentes certainly looking, with that change, I'd say it's a positive one from a QPR perspective of getting more opportunities, more chances, and hopefully an additional goal or two.
Yeah, Jan Seller scored 40 goals during his time at Lugano in just over 100 games in Switzerland. Rangers had to replace Sinclair Armstrong, who headed off to Bristol City in the summer. There's Fields being hunted down by JB. A reminder that Plymouth Argyle are down to 10 following the sending off in the first half of Adam Forshaw. Gibson. There's Barley Mumba. Now Sissoko. Cook with eyes on it. Hardy's done well, linking up with JB. Now Randall. Looking to release Hardy. Important nick, important deflection on the way through there, which diverted the ball away from the Plymouth Argyle front man.
Could be a tough 45 minutes for Ryan Hardy as a lone striker in a team of going down to 10 men.
There goes Dembele, who evades the clutches of Barley Mumba. Home fans wanting a free kick, as does Dembele, but the officials are not forthcoming. There's Field. Matson making his Queen's Park Rangers debut today. There's Jimmy Dunn. Now Paul. Dunn again. It's Kenneth Paul, the left back, stepping in field and finding Field, who finds Dunn again. Jimmy Dunn, he might fancy this. It's Birmingham range. Let's instead to send the ball out to Smith. Cross was dangerous and Frey was waiting. And a thumbs up from the Rangers frontman.
That's what the strikers have won. It's a patient build-up from Rangers, but when the ball eventually came in, Frey makes that run across. He's just made it a little bit too much towards the near post.
Dembele left floored again. This time he does get the free kick.
Argyle won't want to concede too many of those. Just piles the pressure on a little bit. Dembele doing well. Just changing direction, but I'd say it's a clumsy one at best from Sissoko.
Well, we've seen the home team be such a threat, carry such a threat from these set pieces so far today.
well to clear the danger. Again, the deliveries have been spot on, you'd have to say. An in-swinger with pace. It's difficult, even if a defender does get a touch. They cleared it on that occasion, but it can sometimes just deflect into the back of the net.
Dembele rolls it short this time to Smith, who does send the cross in. The flick header kept up brilliantly by Hazard. That's two big saves from the Plymouth Argyle keeper today, that time keeping out Samfield.
You're spot on, what a save it was indeed.
Well, they come again, Frey trying to get there, likewise Jimmy Dunn, and Hazard holds on.
It's in the safe hands of Hazard. He used his feet early on in the game to save his team, but he's dived to his right there, doing exceptionally well. It's a good header from field. Might even just get a touch on the post even. Get another look at this from this angle. There's the touch, onto the post. Great save.
Rangers have started the second half brightly, just as they did in the first 45. This time they're up against 10 men, and that's loose from field.
The change that Rangers have made as well, and formation a little bit, change of personnel. Argyle have just got to weather this storm a little bit. The goalkeeper is doing his part, that's for sure. As we just touched on, don't need to give away silly fouls and free kicks in and around the 18-yard box. It invites pressure, invites those set pieces in. Dembele, the delivery it puts in, the quality of the ball into the box, just gives Rangers that little bit of momentum for the start of the second half.
Nice touch there from Whittaker to release Edwards, who's matched stride for stride by field. But yeah, pretty much 4-4-2 now from Queen's Park Rangers, with the two strikers up front, Dembele on the right, Smith on the left. And Frey through the middle. Done. Dembele looking to link up with Matchday, who scoops the ball away from the onrushing Randall. Smith on the outside, and Hazard guards his near post. Another warning for Hazard. Hall's ball in, Dallin stayed forward and couldn't find the target.
I feel the pressure's mounting on Argyle, and he's done on this occasion. Finding himself at the far post, they select to swing the ball in. He doesn't even have to jump. He's not getting under any kind of challenge or pressure from the Argyle defenders and players. He heads it down into the ground. A foot or two the wrong side of the post from Rangers' perspective. A good play again from Smith. Hazard dealing with the danger with his foot once again. I've got to say, he's going to have to play an outstanding game to keep his team in this game this afternoon, with the times he's been called into action so far.
Argyle did sign another keeper late last night, Daniel Grimshaw, who they signed from Blackpool, got involved today. And showing the way of Randall.
Frustration boiling over there.
Cook with the ball in. Well, Frey was stretching. The decision's gone against him.
He was saying that he may have been being pulled. He felt he was. Let's have a little look at it. There's nothing in that at all. I think the home supporters wanted something more. There's a slight one, just for a split second or two, but not enough to be given as a pen from there.
JB. There's Whittaker. Looking to try and ask a question or two of their own, but Whittaker runs into trouble. Paul. Obviously got away from Whittaker, who then caught it. Well, and a Forshaw back out to watch this game, but away from the technical area, having been sent off in the first half. There's Jimmy Dunn finding Dembele. Dembele comes up this time from Smith as he tried to make his way in. It was in front of him and behind Frey.
Again, we're seeing the fullbacks now for QPR marauding forward as well. It's not just the wide men and the forwards looking to get in on the action in the 18-yard box. Jimmy Dunn bombing forward from the right. Powell from the left. Throwing the bodies forward. Argyle under pressure and doing well so far.
13 League One assists last season for Karamoko Dembele during his loan spell at Blackpool. He has shown so far just what he's capable of here. There's Powell. Madsen. It's Sella. Now Field. Dembele trying to protect the ball. Field again. Paul stepping into a central position again. Now Smith. Smith's cross. Jimmy Dunn's there again. Madsen, Field. Argyle trying to clear. That's Jimmy Dunn. And Cook gets there ahead of Sissoko. Dembele goes down in and around the edge of the box. He's shaking the head from the referee.
Seemed pretty certain, didn't he, with his decision? There's pressure, there's attack, one after the other that's coming, and there he is waving it away. No penalty, no foul, no free kick. Argyle have just got to find a way of keeping the ball somehow. Ball's in their own defensive third way too much for their own liking at the moment, but Rangers just keep piling the pressure on and on, attack after attack.
Yeah, relentless from Queen's Park Rangers right now. Dunn has stepped in again. Here's Field.
You can just see the action areas there, Gary. Look at that, 55% for Rangers in the final third.
There's Smith on the move. JB. Field. He picks out Dembele. Looks to try and torment Argyle again. Wants to continue the run. And Rangers will continue on the front foot here.
Building that momentum. JB's just asking his teammates for a little bit of help, almost encouraging them back a little bit. Shows they're on the back foot and defensive mode very much in play for them at the moment. They've got to find a way of swinging this game around somehow.
The home team attacking the loft end of Loftus Road. Edwards being spoken to as Frey walks away from the Argyle captain for now, who is back for more. And is following Frey everywhere. Understandably. Frey's gone towards the near post, tries to nudge that on, but look who was behind him. It was Edwards. It's kept alive here. Jimmy Dunn tries to get to it. Sissoko. Now Edwards leading the breakout for Argyle. Was he caught? Sissoko. No foul according to the referee. There's Dembele. Rangers with a man down. It's Madsen. Dembele being held again. And he gets the free kick again.
There's a few challenges going in. The supporters are getting a bit restless. Players are getting a bit anxious and short-tempered, but so far, Argyle are managing to hold the fort, keep Rangers at bay. A few changes to be made by the looks of it.
Yeah, Jordan Houghton, one of those. Being readied, as is Michael Obafemi, who signed this week on loan from Burnley. And the teenager, Freddie Isaka, will be coming on shortly too. So that triple change is imminent from Wayne Rooney.
Not surprised really, Gary. I think we've got to try and help his team out somehow. Changes from the bench might just do that.
Took Dembele's sleeve this time. JB's in the way. Smith. Edwards with the climb. He was over this side of the pitch because Frey was over this side of the pitch. Hooks ball in. Edwards is there again. There's Madsen. Hunted down by JB. Madsen looking to stand his ground. Brilliant battle between the two. Whittaker loses out. There's Edwards. Argyle trying to defend with all their might right now, led by the captain, Joe Edwards, who's committed the foul there.
Just got to keep their heads. You can see their frustration and disappointment. The substitutes are still just getting themselves ready. Wayne Rooney and the staff clearly not wanting to make the change just yet from this set piece.
Well, Wayne Rooney always hammers the message through to his substitutes, to the squad, that you will be needed and you will play an important role at some point in the match. And Houghton, Obafemi and Isaka are about to come on. But before that, Argyle have another set piece to defend. Dembele with it, Frey! We've seen so many dangerous deliveries here today.
We have indeed. Quality's been good from Dembele today. All set pieces, free kicks, corners, all areas of the pitch. And after the initial flick on from Frey at the near post, just runs to safety. That breaking play enables us to make those changes.
So the three coming off, JB, Hardy and Sissoko. The three on Houghton, Obafemi for his Plymouth Argyle debut, as well as 18-year-old Freddie Isaka. Obafemi, who had a couple of games in the Premier League with Burnley last season. And the second half of the campaign at Millwall, scored a couple of goals in 14 games at Millwall. Comes 18-year-old Freddie Isaka.
Obafemi, no surprise, has gone as that central striker up front. His pace, known well from his Southampton days. You know, a pacey striker will look to run in behind. That may just be able to go a little bit more direct, use his energy. As a sub, having only been on now for 30 plus whatever minutes it will be, the remainder of this game. Might just be a little bit of an outlet for Plymouth Argyle, because at the moment they've just got so much defending to do.
Now by Sella. Gives Argyle a little chance to catch their breath.
Important for Rangers to keep doing what they're doing as well. You know, as time ticks on, the frustration might kick into them a little bit. The supporters might get a little bit frustrated. The goal, if it doesn't come, the longer that goes on, the more determination Argyle will show, the more frustration they might creep into the Queen's Park Rangers side. So they've just got to keep their heads and keep doing what they've been doing since the start of the second half.
Frey looking to get the better of Gibson. Ian Galloway had to scramble back there. We know Wayne Rooney likes his defenders to play high up the pitch. Even when he was at Derby, he was even asking Curtis Davis and Phil Jagielka to play high up the pitch, up to the halfway line. Which they managed to do. Cook. Obafemi wants the free kick, but again, nothing doing in terms of getting a decision their way from the officials.
Even something as silly as that, you know, just look, potentially winning a free kick. Obafemi shutting the Rangers players down in their final third themselves. A little bit again there for the second time. It just gives those defenders in the Argyle side a little bit of a breather, a little bit of a respite from the ball coming forward.
Frey was almost in with the fans there after the challenge from Gibson. Almost had to pay for a seat then.
Something that could have boiled over. Seems to be quite amicable between the two of them. Like that though. Nice and strong and aggressive. Get on with the game.
The Argyle fans making plenty of noise in West London right now. An early start for them this morning to get here in the top tier away to our left. Bristol City 1-up against Coventry. That's live on Sky Sports Plus right now. Hull 0, Millwall 0. Also available on Sky Sports Plus in League One, but looking for their first win of the season. Goalless against Stevenage. No stopping Stockport right now. 2-0 up against Bristol Rovers. Goals between Crewe and Swindon has done. Away by Randall. This game's available on Sky Sports Plus as part of your Sky Sports subscription. The signal from Dembele. It's a deep one which tries to keep alive. The breakout could be on. Obafemi though beaten to it by Paul. There's Dembele. It's Smith. And flying Edwards tried to nudge the ball away. In the midst of all that, beautiful touch from Dembele, releasing Smith, which led to this.
Certainly was an excellent touch, wasn't it? And then the ball got taken over, and that's a ball into the box, asking for his teammates. A few of the players looking for a little bit of a cutback. Maybe he just had it in his mind. He'd made his mind up already to whip the delivery in. Just needed one of the Rangers teammates to be taking that gamble, running across the defender, near post. Might have got on the end of one.
And Connie, the substitute, helping out Paul Smith there. There's the throw-in. Seller involved. Madsen looking to cause Plymouth Argyle problems, but again, the visitors have come up with the answer.
They're holding strong, and with each minute that goes by, the harder it may seem to try and break down.
Another Queen's Park Rangers corner is incoming.
Certainly had their work cut out on the defensive side, haven't they, the Plymouth Argyle team?
It's gone short that time. Smith with it. A flick from Chancellor. There's Nardi, who was hunted down by Freddie Asaka, who was far too keen to get to it and commits the foul. Well, we know his head coach isn't a big fan of goalkeepers. Saka making sure that Paul Nardi knows that he's about. There's been a real feeling of optimism around here heading into the new season on the back of what Queen's Park Rangers did in the last campaign, and Marty Cifuentes keeping them up in the championship, top 10 form after he arrived. Seller, Madsen. There's Cook stepping forward against the 10 men of Plymouth Argyle. Clipped in by Dembele. Chancellor was looking to lead his calling card this time.
Gets another delivery. A little bit floated that one this time. They've got the bodies and the numbers and the players in the box, just unable to get the knockdown on that occasion. Again, precious moments, trying to just slow the clock down a little bit from Argyle's perspective, but again they've lost possession.
Unable to spend any quality time with the ball right now, Plymouth Argyle. Jimmy Dunn striding forward again. Here's Paul. Dunn. Now it's Frey. Dunn trying to step back onside here. Frey had to keep hold of the ball. Having his shirt pulled again there by Galloway. He too is pulling the Plymouth Argyle centre-back shirt. And as such, the officials won't get involved in it.
Good play from Frey, holding the ball up well, using his strength, holding off 2 or 3 defenders. He's helped win his team, throwing right down in this corner.
There is someone behind the post. Scooped away by Edwards. Paul gets there ahead of Obafemi. The break could be on here. Freddie Asaka. Cook with eyes on it. That goes straight to Whittaker, who's got Obafemi up there with him. Morgan Whittaker and Clark Salter back defending for Queen's Park Rangers. Dembele looking to release Sella. Galloway steps in. Meantime, Dunn has gone down for Queen's Park Rangers. Not for long, he's just signalled to the bench, I'm okay. Difficult area that for Jimmy Dunn. It's being handed to Kenneth Parr. We saw Marcy Cifuentes do that at Bramall Lane last week. To great effect for Queen's Park Rangers. Holding back from Asaka or Cook. Dunn steps in. Plymouth Argyle right now are standing their ground. Cornel Such, the Hungarian defender signed in the summer, will be coming on shortly for Argyle. We're hearing it will be Barley Mumba to make way, so that should be a straight swap at left back. Saka trying to help out defensively. It's Dembele, and Randall closes the door before that could reach Jean Sella. Barley Mumba. There's Cook. He's a club owner these days, owns Westfield in Sussex. Charlie Daniels and Dan Gosling play for his team. Right now, he's on the day job. Here he is again. Could get a game from him.
Those days are long gone.
Maybe even when you were playing. There's Dunn. And the offside flag goes up to frustrate Jean Sella.
And that's the word, isn't it? I think from Rangers, we're in that period of the game where a misplaced pass or an overhit ball is just a frustrating thing for them, and it happened a little while back for Rangers. I think it was Dembele drove into the box, could have maybe taken it on a little bit further, but Cifuentes sort of up and down out of his seat a little bit more into the technical area. Looks relaxed, but just discussing how they might just be able to do something maybe from the bench to help the team a little bit.
Argyle with 15 plus minutes to try and hold on here. They've been down to 10 men since Adam Forshaw's sending off in the first half. Dembele. Gibson saw the danger and deals with it again for Plymouth Argyle. Field, too much on it. There's Edwards. Whittaker. Queen's Park Rangers about to make a couple of changes themselves with Alfie Lloyd and Ryan Colley ready to come on for the home team. As they look to try and crack the code here. Smith. Another Queen's Park Rangers set piece. Rangers just waiting to make that double change. Argyle have a change on hold of their own here. Jimmy Dunn trying to make his way towards the near post. It's gone over his head. Sella looking for the acrobatics. There's Field. It's Sella in front of the loft. Fires over the bar.
As close as they come for a while. It's another perfect delivery in. The acrobatic first attempt doesn't come off, but then the ball's laid back to him. And can he just keep the ball down? Shoot it high into the net, under the bar. He's under a bit of pressure there. Fires a shot high and wide. Argyle is still holding out.
Bolymumba's shift is over. On comes Cornel Such, the Hungarian defender, for his second game as a Plymouth Argyle player. Queen's Park Rangers preparing to make their double change. Such is on. Can play as a centre-back or as a full-back. And the note being handed across to Gibson and now across to Galloway, who looks like he's gone to left-back. Brendan Galloway, and Such at the heart of the defence with Lewis Gibson. There's Dunn, hunted down by Asaka. Smith, such a tireless worker, but he's lost out. Obafemi. It's Obafemi, and held by Nardi. Plymouth Argyle. It's not happened too often in the second half, but we're in a real position of threat.
He does so well here. Pressure from the Argyle players, wins the ball back, and then Obafemi with the opportunity to cut in, get a shot away. Just unable to get that clear enough strike or space and time to get a shot with any real threat on target, but just goes to show one little slip up, one lack of concentration, they could get back in.
Thumped away by Such. There's been a change to the Rangers changes. Jonathan Varane will be coming on shortly with Ryan Colley. That's the double change, which will be coming shortly. There's Dunn. That could have gone anywhere. Sella on the spin. It's another chance for the Slovenian striker.
Again, it's Dunn down this right-hand side, putting the ball into a dangerous area. Argyle don't clear it. There's an appeal afterwards of maybe a little bit of a push from Sella. Not given though. And he just couldn't control it and keep the ball down. For the second time in close succession, fires off target.
So here's change number 1. As Nicholas Maatsen leaves the scene, Ryan Colley, 19-year-old winger who they have high hopes for here, he is on. Michael Frey is also coming off, and on in his place comes Jonathan Varane. Famous second name, that's because he's the half-brother of a World Cup winner, Raphael. Had a difficult time against Sheffield United last week, was taken off at half-time. Back for more today. There's Dembele. Foul by Edwards. Rangers have pushed and pushed, and they will continue to push here against the 10 men of Plymouth Argyle. That's what's happened since Adam Forshaw saw red.
You see the amount of shots on target that they have.
Well, Galloway's challenge there on Smith. He goes down. The Rangers fans, some players too, calling for a penalty. It's a corner and nothing more.
Certainly a hopeful appeal from the home supporters, but shots on target for the home side. They've had a lot, 15, but only 3 on target. And here's that decision. A little bit of a slip, I think. Both players go to ground. Correct decision again from the officials.
Roll towards Dembele at the by Dembele to Dunn at the near post. Couldn't do too much with it. Now Argyle have a man down. Galloway's in a bit of trouble here. More concern for Wayne Rooney, who, by the Argyle owners' Simon Hallett's admission, was not on his radar to begin with, wasn't interested in appointing Wayne Rooney as the new head coach, but was persuaded to add him to his list and interviewed him in every round that Wayne Rooney was involved in the interviewing process. He kept getting through, got to the final 3, and then got the job. And Simon Hallett gave him the job because Wayne Rooney wants to play the style of football that Argyle want to see. Will give a path into the team for youngsters, and also they feel will unite the club as well, because there were some divisions at the back end of last season. And Wayne Rooney has united the club. He's well loved inside the club, and he's beginning to win a few doubters over. There's still time to be played in this game here, and it's Smith with the clip cross, and put behind by Edwards.
For the first or last time, I'd imagine, defending for Argyle, and Edwards doing it well this time, but Rangers break well down the right-hand side. Again, it's another quality ball into the box. Edwards at the far post, just making sure that there's no further danger and just settling for a corner.
Colley is standing over it. Roll to Dembele. It's Randall. Brilliant effort, which is kept out by Hazard, but Steve Cook lining up that one, and Hazard gets to that as well. He's unbeatable right now. There's Jimmy Dunn. Now Field. Colley. Connor Hazard keeps Plymouth Argyle standing in this contest.
Doesn't he just? Incredible. He's been outstanding today. He's made 2 crucial saves there to keep his team in this time till.
That's done. And that's routine for Connor Hazard.
Just a simple one. Brilliant play there, wasn't it? Again, more pressure from Rangers. This wonderful strike from Cook. Wonderful technique. But then he's back on his feet again, Hazard. Ball back into the box, and he's down to his left-hand side. This is a wonderful strike. Just palmed that away without any too much danger, and here's the second one. Ball up in the air. Again, the defender's just doing enough so that it's not a free header, but he still has to make the big save.
Yeah, Sam Field denied. Field, who does offer a threat from those kind of positions. We saw it last season, but no way past Connor Hazard. And we saw a few efforts like that from Cook last season as well. There's Smith. Houghton. Femi with a chance to bring this ball under his spell and drive at Queen's Park Rangers. Clark Salter all over the back of him, and he would take the yellow card. A little bit of afters as well as Field dropped onto the ball.
Femi doing exactly what his team will need him to do. It's a great touch. Just seeing that yellow card, pushed out, brought it down well, looked after the ball. Could potentially have carried on a little bit at one moment, switched the play to Whittaker out on the right-hand side, but just won his team a free kick. Buying that little bit of time. And just, again, seeing one of them. Galloway, I think,
yeah.
Got a little bit of a problem. And it's a break in play, which will give Wayne Rooney and Cifuentes, no doubt, an opportunity to speak to their players and just try and galvanise them for these remaining minutes to see if there's a winner in this game that we can find.
Well, Nathaniel Ogbetter was about to come on for Morgan Whittaker, but with Galloway dropping to the turf again, substitution could well change. Galloway who's just shifted out to left back since Cornel Such came on. But just going back to Conor Hazard, Plymouth Argyle lost their number one, Michael Cooper, just over a week ago. He signed for Sheffield United. They did well to hold on to Michael Cooper because he's been such a sought-after talent. He headed out the door, headed off to Bramall Lane. Conor Hazard has been number one since the opening day because of what was happening around Michael Cooper. And Argyle have brought another keeper in. They brought Daniel Grimshaw in last night, but Conor Hazard has just shown his statement of intent. He does not want to release those gloves anytime soon. Certainly not.
And with the arrival of him coming in, is that new Dan Grimshaw, that new signing yesterday, he's not eligible to play today. Certainly Hazard has put in a performance today that is certainly give the manager food for thought on who's going to be the number one.
Better on to replace Brendan Galloway at left back. Randall. Well, the Plymouth Argyle players are asking the question of the referee, who was not interested despite the appeals from the players. As Such hit the deck, then Colley goes down. Free kick to Queen's Park Rangers. Still time for one of these two to win this. Argyle adamant they should have had a spot kick.
Big appeal here. Such looking like he was going to get on the end of that free kick. And is there a little pull of the shirt? I think there is. And is it enough to give? Possibly not, but there was certainly a big appeal, and there's Rooney and his staff. They feel it is a penalty, but it's not given.
Well, both shirts were being pulled again. Such and Clark Salter. And the officials did not feel there was any case to answer there. It's been a busy game for Gavin Ward and his team of officials to officiate. And it's not over yet. Colley and Dembele are the two who are standing over this. Dembele with it, and the header from Stella drops wide. It will be a corner.
You see the delivery come in, and the way he's like teeing up to head the ball, you think it's going to go in, but I don't think it's a touch from the keeper. It must have come off from one of the defenders. We'll just see from this angle. Yep. Just takes it wide of the post. But they're coming closer.
Well, he's had his moments since coming on. Jan Seller in front of goal. One time it was Cook who climbed the highest. If it stays like this, though, this is some result for Plymouth Argyle. Hit early on, could have been blown away early on, and down to 10 after half an hour.
Most definitely, yeah. And there's been chance after chance for Queen's Park Rangers, and this was one. You're probably not going to come much closer than this, other than maybe the saves that Hazard has made. Conor Hazard today, yeah, they've pushed and tried to probe and get that goal, Rangers, after having the extra man advantage, but Argyle have been outstanding. Wayne Rooney will be delighted with the mindset and the effort that his team have shown so far, if it stays this way.
It's done. Cook. Jimmy done again. Can Argyle's hold on here and stand their ground? Ball again flashed in once again. It was Edwards doing the defending, taking evasive action to make sure that Moran's cross did not reach Colley.
We've got to say, it's a great ball in. We've talked about Hazard, how well he's played today and the saves he's made, but his players in front of him have been absolutely outstanding.
Colley's delivery. That's Paul, who was caught late by Freddie Asaka. And a red card for the Plymouth Argyle teenager. They're down to 9. He can't believe it, Wayne Rooney. Asaka catching Kenneth Paul, and he is shown red.
As Asaka makes his way to the touchline, leaves his team down to 9 men, as you mentioned, Gary, but I really don't think it was a challenge he necessarily need to make. He does well with the header to get there, but then he's almost, the intensity he's coming, he's not favourite necessarily to win the ball. Powell maybe just gets there before, and his foot's high, his studs are showing, and it's no surprise that the red card was issued. A silly one, really, from Argyle's perspective and his.
Well, Varane was yellow carded. Alfie Lloyd has come on for Karamoko Dembele. Varane involved there. Cook with the header. Hazard gets to it for Plymouth Argyle. The rain beating down on West London. Wayne Rooney's had 2 red cards to deal with. At the moment, his Argyle team are standing their ground and keeping Queen's Park Rangers at arm's length. Martí Cifuentes with a couple of minutes for his team to try and win this against 9. There's Smith. Is there a hero out there? Right now, the hero's in goal for Plymouth Argyle. Queen's Park Rangers looking to change that particular picture. Franny, who is your player of the match?
And there he is, Conor Hazard. He's been outstanding today. There's been many momentous efforts from players in a Plymouth Argyle shirt today, but he's been outstanding. Made that big save early on in the game, and he's done that throughout the match. He's come and punched and cleared when he's had to. He's made the big saves. Deserved of the man of the match tonight.
Well, he doesn't dislike goalkeepers today, Wayne Rooney, does he?
I'm sure he doesn't. Although the man of the match looks like he's receiving a yellow card now for his time taking this goal kick.
Is there anything we haven't had today?
There's everything, isn't there?
Well, the steward has just been hit by that clearance by Conor Hazard, but he's okay. He didn't see it coming. Done the target here. Better in the way. Varane. Now Field. This is the League of Late Drama. What does Loftus Road have in store? Ryan Colley. Now Whittaker trying to drive Argyle up the pitch. Cook. Into additional time because of the red card. Smith with the cross. Stout defending again from Plymouth Argyle. Field. Plenty forward for Queen's Park Rangers, but that will do for Plymouth Argyle. And a chance to run down the clock a little bit more.
See, really, he feels they've done it. He'd be delighted with what he's saying. He wouldn't be pleased with a couple of things probably out there. Maybe the sending-offs being a couple of them, but you can't question the grit and determination that his side have shown today to get this point.
That will feel like 3 for Wayne Rooney's Plymouth Argyle. Plymouth Argyle simply would not be moved, even down to 9 men. Connor was a hazard in goal for Queen's Park Rangers. The Argyle keeper keeping Queen's Park Rangers out with save after save. And that was after Queen's Park Rangers hit the front early on here, thanks to a goal from Michael Frey. Plymouth Argyle rallied, they responded. Morgan Whittaker from outside the box. Of course it was from outside the box. It's what he does. That levelled up. Minutes later, Adam Forshaw was sent off for his second yellow. Not even half an hour gone in the contest. In the second half, Rangers pushed and pushed, but they couldn't find a way past Connor Hazard. And then, late on, they were down to 9 when Freddie Isaka was sent off. We've had everything, apart from a winner. It's finished Queen's Park Rangers 1, Plymouth Argyle 1.